While we do have some
They
housing
like
music
this.
playing, let's stick on the housing
Hmm.
topic because home finder Zillow shot up around 5% as analysts upgraded the stock. All
Those
right.
things were so popular in the 70s, Vaz.
While we do have some
They
housing
like
music
this.
playing, let's stick on the housing
Hmm.
topic because home finder Zillow shot up around 5% as analysts upgraded the stock because of a possible incoming rapid recovery for the housing market. Just the other week, the CEO of Zillow rival Redfin noted that the housing market is stronger than anyone could have hoped for, as both stocks have rebounded so far this year from 2022 lows. Mark, what are you seeing in the housing market? Are you bullish?
I mean, being bad instead of terrible is really what the CEO was describing. He was not saying things are good, and they're not going to be good for a while. Rates aren't coming down. And the cost of a house is now astronomical in a lot of places. Housing prices need to come down in everywhere outside of like Sylvania, Ohio, or places like that. Um, you live in a metropolitan area, or like Toronto, with these interest rates this high, almost no one can afford a house. So no, the housing market is not going to reverse itself. It is just not as bad right now as they anticipated, but I think it's going to get worse. The only thing
Sean,
saving it is all these Airbnb people going out of business is the one thing that's gonna help add some supply here and lower the prices. So Airbnb's
ooh,
demise is what the housing market needs.
all right, hot take there. Shaw, you keeping an eye on any of these trades in housing, or you would not touch them with a 10-foot pole?
Well, I wouldn't touch Zillow or Redfin with a 10-foot pole. Redfin, maybe that's Kenny Camp because it's something like 25% of the floating shares have been shorted. So that might see some bumps now and then. But long term, why would you put your cap on either one of these companies? You look at the long term charts on both of them, it's just a waste of money, waste of capital. And I don't think the housing market, while I think it's held up very well, I don't think it's going to collapse. I just don't think that with interest rates rising, and they're going to continue to rise, consumers and home buyers and mortgage rates are going higher, are going to eventually just fade. And I think the market's going to stall. I don't know. Again, I don't think it's going to implode. What we're looking at whether it's a Hovnanian, a Pulte, Toll Brothers, Lennar, for them to turn tail and play them to the downside. They may have a little more left in them, but I think they're going to revert to the mean. And I think there's going to be some money to be made on the downside.